Front right with Steven.
Bruce, we've been talking all serious about the Blues' physicality, but this is a good example of your guys being able to throw the body a little bit more. How can that help in Game 7, knowing you have the ability to go physical with them as well as you did tonight?
Well, we're a physical group. We're quite as heavy as St. Louis. It's open to debate, but we're not going to turn down hits. We're there. We're not going to chase them. We took advantage of one of theirs from behind to get on the power play, scored a goal, so that got us going in the right direction. From there, I thought we played good, smart hockey. Managed pucks. We tried to limit any odd man rushes, protect the front of the net, and we got our saves when we need them. That's playoff hockey. I think that these close games, you get the save at the right time, you finish the play at the right time, and that ends up being the difference in the game a lot.
Front right, Joe.
Coach, speaking of those saves, just how important was it for Tuukka to be early?
Well, you don't get goaltending, you don't win very often. We're no different than anybody else. We need good goaltending. We supported them eventually with some goals. Got one early. I think that always helps everybody, especially in this environment tonight. Everyone's a little more amped up than normal, rightfully so. And you get a lead, maybe they get. We talked about this the other day. Maybe they get a little antsy. Things that they push, and all of a sudden you take advantage of some situation. Now we got a fortunate goal, the second one, but you need some breaks to win games. We got one there, and I think from then on we played real strong hockey, and we were able to extend the lead and more and take them out of the game.
Front left.
Just adding to Rask a little bit, since Game 6 of the Toronto series, he's won in every potential clinching scenario, whether it was the opposition or with you guys. You sense as time gets tough, he embraces that situation a little more?
Well, I do. He certainly has missed playoffs, and so has their guy. That's why we're going to 7 games. I mean, you've got two good teams that have gone toe-to-toe here, and but good for Tuukka. So he's allowed us an opportunity to play in a Game 7. I think the whole hockey world loves a Game 7, so should be a great night in Boston, and may the best team win.
Front right, EJ.
Bruce, you added Coleman to the lineup tonight. Critique the second line. It seemed like a much more effective group.
Well, one thing Cooley does, he brings some speed, he gets in on the forecheck with his foot speed. David's more a physicality guy. Cooley can make some plays as well. And that shot, he's sneaky with his wrister. He scored a couple times, that righty across body. I don't want to give away state secrets here, but he does have that shot. Most righties want to go glove side. He's able to find the blocker side. And like I said, he's a competitive guy. He won it at college, so he can't replicate this environment, but I think he understands a bit about not getting ahead of himself, just play. So he adds a dimension to that line. He was good for us. It's not an easy decision taking him out. We went that way against Toronto, won Game 6 and 7, went back-to-backs against a physical Columbus team. It happened to work out tonight. He was a good ad.
Left side, second row, Chris.
Bruce, a few of the guys said Patrice said words for them prior to the game. I'm just wondering how much value you think it is having players like him who can set the tone in a big moment like this.
Well, tremendous. I believe those veteran guys come in handy for the game. They'll come in handy on tomorrow and Tuesday for us. We're going to have to live a bit what St. Louis did today, have to deal with, now you're going home, Stanley Cup's in the building, someone's winning it. You got a lot of new friends all of a sudden, or old ones are coming out of the woodwork. And I think the message, they've been good at that. Stay in your bubble, take care of your immediate family, but catch up with your friends on Thursday type of thing. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you really got to be dialed in. I don't know if St. Louis dealt with that or not. I'm just saying there is a danger there, and I think that's where Bergie and Z and Kretsch, these guys have been there, are able to get that message out. Once the puck drops, they're valuable, of course, but I think players just have to play them. The debate was how much does experience matter. St. Louis had, one guy per on? And here they are. So I do believe that. Once your puck drops, you play. You execute or you don't. You get a save, but those veteran guys can sure help you in the moments where you have a little bit of free time and maybe you think too much and get your way. And I believe Bergie and Z have done a great, like I said, Kretsch and Marcia have done a good job.
We'll do 3 more questions. Second row on the right.
Bruce, the last 2 games, they really had that unrelenting forecheck, kept your backs back to the wall there for long stretches. Didn't see that tonight. As a consequence of an adjustment you made, or were they just not executed?
Well, Kevin, I didn't see it a lot in Game 5 either, to be honest with you. I thought we did a real good job, and that's why the chances and shots went in our favor. I thought they did a good job in the first period. Even though we came out with the lead, I thought we got stuck there a lot. And if that trend continued, I thought it's going to be tough for us tonight. We're really relying on our goaltender. I thought the second period we did a much better job handling it. Numbers at the puck, get our feet moving. As defensemen, if you do recover a puck in D zone, you got to make sure you take a couple steps and live to fight another day by either pitching it out to the neutral zone or just back them off. We're able to do that better. Now, whether that was us, maybe they got a little fatigued as well. I mean, we're well along in the series. I don't know, but we did a better job in the second period, and also with their D keeping pucks alive. I think we did a better job getting inside of that pinch before it happened. They're big guys. If you don't get position, you have no chance in their D to keep it alive or get it out. Sorry. So that was the other thing we did better on the walls. That's where I think this series is tilted in their favor. And they're good on we're not strong on the walls in our own end. They keep pucks alive. We get fatigued. We get worked down low, and as a result, things go their way.
Two more for coach, back right.
Bruce, Charlie McAvoy had said that his motions were kind of all over the place until Patrice stepped up and spoke. I was just kind of curious what you were feeling on the bench, what your nerves were like, and maybe when or if you settled down at some point.
I felt actually pretty good. We had sort of 3 days to worry about this, so I think my concern as a coach is always are the guys prepared. I thought we were. I mean, it's the same team we've played now 5 times, so there's some small adjustments. I thought we had a good practice yesterday. The mood was good, so get the guys in the right place. So in that regard, I thought we were okay. We've been through this. We talked about it's not Stanley Cup Final, but it was a tough environment in Toronto. We responded well. We have guys in the room like the Bergies that are going to say the right things. So she felt pretty good. You just want to see the game unfold, see where your legs are at, or are you executing? And I thought the first period, like I said, we had stretches we didn't, but we were okay. Got through that first penalty kill. That would have been a kick in the rear. If you flip it in the crowd, you don't get through that kill. It's a tough way to start, but that was a big part of us being able to settle down once we got through that that part of it.
Last question, back left.
Bruce, the last couple of days you were adamant about the idea you could win this game. You didn't get production from the first line, but how nice was it that you did get that from Marchand and Pasta?
Well, we got the goal early from Marchand on the power play. He'd been shooting better. Thought the other night he had some good looks. I'm glad he shot the puck. And so I think that helped him. 5-on-5, they got a late one, but again, I didn't feel they had to dominate or be on the score sheet necessarily. We needed to win a game with good team defense. If we usually get offense from that, it showed. Eventually came around on the third. So same formula on Wednesday. We got it.